then I guess thanks for logging on and lining up with Daddy Dabs. um, it is kind of late, but I decided that unfortunately, still haven't been very active. I'm really trying, and it's not for lack of content. That's the sad thing. I have a bunch of stuff backlogged right now. The reasoning for me not being active too much lately is just piss poor timing, and my damn editing software is on the fritz right now. I think I'm gonna have to uninstall it and reinstall it, which I was trying to avoid doing, but because in order to uninstall it, I have to take all of the video clips out of my software, and because a bunch of them were already edited and everything, but now I can't get back in there to finish editing them, like add my intro and outro and stuff. So now I have to save them as is and try and get them out of that so I don't lose progress, so I can try and uninstall it, reinstall it, and fix it. So that's one of the main reasons why I haven't been posting too much. I was trying to do live again, so I was streaming Last of Us on Twitch and then uploading that to my YouTube. I'm going to continue to attempt to do that. At some point, I also have to bring back Hogwarts Legacy and Metro Redux because we need to finish those. And I am going to finish Bully. I promise I'm going to finish Bully. I'm going to get back to finishing all of my series. I just need to have time to like actually sit down and remember how to play everything now. Because I need to finish Bully. I need to finish Sinking City because I have other games lined up that I want to play. Hello. So I need to try and get back and finish all of those. And then hopefully, once I get some of those series started and over with, I'm gonna have more stuff coming on, and I'm attempting to get back with my brothers to stream or record, I guess, the rest of our series because my older brother, Big Davis Gaming, we have the Sniper Elite series we're still doing. Technically, we haven't had an episode of that in forever, but we're technically still doing that. Me and my brother Astro Ghost have the Forest series going. I'm not sure what else we have going at the moment. I think we have a World War Z playthrough that we started. Big Davis Gaming and I have Stranded. No, we haven't started Stranded Deep yet. It's another game that we're trying to get to. We just haven't had time yet because our schedules aren't lining up now anymore either. So we haven't gotten around to some of these games. That's why we stopped playing some of them and why I started trying to play more solo stuff. And I've just been taking on. I just started way too many series, like all in a row, because my ADHD was just like, let's play a new game. So I was just doing one series, and then I was like, let's add another series, because I don't know how to do one-offs, because I just have so much fun playing a game that I'm just like, oh, let's just make a series of it. Let's do some episodes. That being said, I don't know if I want to finish the Precinct right now. I may come back to it, but the Precinct episodes might stop. I mean, pretty much all of my episodes have stopped, so. But I think the Precinct might be stopped for right now until I finish some of my actual other PlayStation series, like Bully, like The Sinking City, and then I'm also going to. Hello. I also want to. Uh oh. Dark in here. I also want to get back on the PC games I was playing because I was doing Fallout New Vegas. I was doing episodes on that, and I got True Crime New York City and Narc that I plan on playing full series all the way through for well, maybe not Narc. I'm not gonna lie, I never even beat that game when I actually had it on my PS2, so I don't know. I'm iffy on that one, but I did get it. I do want to play it. It was a good game. And then True Crime New York City, I'm absolutely going to do a whole series through because that's one of my favorite games. Like easily, it's got to be in my top 10 somewhere. Um, oh, I don't know. I don't know where I'd put that honestly. I would definitely have to put True Crime New York City in my top 10 though, for sure. So I'm definitely going to be playing a series on that. How many? How many? What? Um, there we go. Fuck, it went out again. Um, oh, that was on camera. That's cool. I think then I'm going to try and get I'm going to try and get back on some kind of schedule. So hopefully I'm trying to aim back for what I was doing and do 2 videos a day or have 2 videos up a day. But right now that's just not possible personally. So I'm going to slowly work back up to that. I'm trying to get it to where I can do a video a day right now at the very least. I have a bunch of content backlogged, so once I can get my editing software um working again, then hopefully I'll be back on track with that. So, exposition dump out of the way. That's all the boring shit. So, hopefully we'll get the channel back on track. Oh, damn. Yeah. Woo. Anyways. Oh, where did I put them? Oh, I was going to show them off on camera. Now oh, there they are. Ooh, still coughing from that one. So, for D&D, because I don't know if I showed the bag off yet or not, especially. Can we see that? Got this kick-ass little bag. And I have... Do I want to turn this light on? That really doesn't help. It's probably because it's smoky in here now. Anyways, I'll just pull up like the D20 for each one. I got these dice for D&D. This is my yellow set. Then I have, where are the D20s at? That's a D12, but I don't care. That's fine. Here is the D20 for my focus. Quit focusing on me. Really can't see that very well. I'll probably post pictures of them later, but that's my like purple and light blue one. This one you're probably not gonna be able to see at all either because it's dark. Well, that one actually shows up really well. That's my red and black set. Those are the dice I have been using for the D&D campaign. Probably won't see any footage of me physically rolling the dice, and probably won't be able to tell that I'm rolling dice until, again, my editing software works. But we do have more episodes of the D&D series recorded and ready to go. Again, just got to edit them. The adventure of Borash and the Badasses is not over yet. Not by a long shot. I believe, where did I leave the series at on my channel? I believe we just beat. I believe we had just fought Clarg and took a long rest in the cave. If you have not seen any episodes of our D&D campaign yet, we are not professionals by any means. Actors, D&Ders, hell, streamers, any of us by any means, but we are completely and absolutely unhinged. So if you like D&D and controversy, boy, do I have a playlist for you. So yeah, there are, I think, 6 episodes up right now, all about hour long, of our first, which is all just our first session too. And I'm going to be, we have session 2 and technically session 3 now in the works. We just did session 3 today. As of making this, we just did session 3 today. And I really don't want to go too much into what's happening in the currently, but we did make it to town at least, so just as a little bit of an incentive. So at episode 6, we end the episode and we have our long rest. When we get back to session 2 and I start uploading more episodes again, we'll have had our long rest, woke up and headed into town we're going to Phandalin. Yes. Yeah, Phandalin. And that's where we are finally able to get paid and resupply a little bit for the future journey ahead of us. And The DM has some nice little plot twists for all of us. However, no plot twist bigger than lost footage and mic problems. So I will go ahead and say that when the session 2 episodes start to come out, there may be a small I don't know if I want to necessarily call it an error, but there may be a small issue with some of the continuity near the end because I lost all of the footage and most of the mic audio from like the end of the second half of that last session, because so there's like a couple chunks that are gone and there was a battle that is completely gone, so had to redo that today as part of like the beginning of our session 3 here. So that might be a little weird, but we did go back and redo the fight, so it didn't really change too much. And then that's pretty much all the D&D shit. Because like I said, I really don't want to go in too much more detail because I don't want to give away stuff that hasn't technically happened yet in the series. My buddy, God, what is his? He doesn't have a YouTube account. He's on Twitch. uh he's tagged in a couple of my videos, Helldivers, and obviously most importantly our D&D playlist. So he streams he does stream occasionally, but he is Commander Yeatley Big Boy, I think. Like I said, he's tagged in a couple of my videos, so just go look up the D&D playlist if you want to find out. I got everybody tagged in there that I can tag that is in the video. So and then I guess just to hell with it, I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna rant all in on this, and we're gonna talk just a little bit of wrestling real quick, just a little bit, because I just want to put my thoughts out there. This is probably going to be my TikTok too anyway, but just putting this out. If you are interested in more wrestling talk, I don't do that so much here, but I have wrestling content and other rants and stuff all on my TikTok. I post basically completely different content on my TikTok than what I do here on YouTube. There are some shorts that I post. There are some shorts or clips or whatever that I post in both places, but it's almost completely different content on my TikTok. It's much more IRL at home stuff. And YouTube is kind of more my gaming thing. So I try to keep some of the at home stuff off of YouTube. But anyways, so to the wrestling, obviously I'm late to say these, but because it's been a couple days, but I wanted to get my opinion out there before Monday Night Raw hits anyway. So for SmackDown, we had Zack Ryder return to the main roster of WWE. Matt Cardona already showed up in NXT. And then we had Zack Ryder return on SmackDown. It was like a remix of his radio theme, which I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be fair. I like the original, but it definitely wasn't bad. And just to hear that whole entrance and everything again finally was just, it was amazing. It was amazing. It's everything I've wanted for like a while now, to be 100%. But, and maybe we did, if depending on where this goes, I'll say that right now, depending on where this goes, I don't like it. Because we made a huge deal about bringing Ryder back. When he came to SmackDown, they made a huge deal about it. And then he lost to LA Knight. Just to get LA Knight to progress in this tournament that supposedly everybody already has him booked to lose. So nobody cared that he won because nobody thinks he's going to win anyway. So nobody cared. And that's terrible booking. You should never have the audience not care that somebody won. But, be that as it may, again, I don't really think anybody cared that LA Knight won because apparently, I have not seen this confirmed yet, but apparently WWE already leaked that Gunther is going to be Cena's final opponent. Which, that's another can of worms that I'll get to here in a minute, but I do not like that Zack Ryder lost. I would have liked Ryder to go all the way through the tournament, to be completely honest, and fight Cena. And have that Zack Ryder go to fight Cena, you know? Or they could have done it where, you know, and well, I mean, and they could have done it. I don't know. Let me just and that way they could have done it where honestly, I don't think anybody would have known who was going to win. I think had they done that with Cena going into the retirement match and Ryder pushing through the tournament all the way to the end, I don't think anybody would have been able. I don't think that would have been too hard to sell. I think everybody would have bit on just about every moment that happened. Because I don't think anybody would be able to pick a clear winner and a clear loser in that match in that way of going down. Now, the only way I see this as a saving grace is because Zack, whatever you want to call him, has said multiple times Ryder is dead. He didn't really want to be Zack Ryder again. He wanted to be Matt Cardona. So the only way I see this being a good thing is if, as Zack Ryder, he goes away. We got this little one-off or whatever just for the pop, which I love and I hate at the same time because I love that they did it just for the pop, but I also hate that it had to be a match. If we were just going to do it for the pop, I feel like it could have been on Miz TV or something, to be fair, if we were doing it just for the pop. It didn't need to be a match, I don't think. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it would have felt different had it not been a match. But in any case, I only see this being a good thing if he comes back as Matt Cardona. And I don't mean just comes back to SmackDown. I mean Matt Cardona needs to be in the Time Is Now tournament. On some Mick Foley bullshit. Like, that was Zack Ryder. I'm not Zack Ryder. I'm Matt Cardona. That's what we need right there. And furthermore, technically, I don't know how that works with. I'm not sure how that works with like main roster talent, but when like AJ Lee and Punk and all of them have signed since TKO, I'm pretty sure WWE has a minimum 5-year contract now, meaning that technically, even if it's not 100% on the main roster, oh my lord, um, Matt's still in NXT, so at least we still get that one way or the other. I would like to see him stay on the main roster because I kind of would like to see what he can do with some of the old faces, because there's not just John Cena. There's still a few people on the roster that Zach, Matt, whatever would know. It'd be nice to see how he would mix it up with some of them people now. Um, I don't know if I'm very, very, very undecided about War Games right now because sorry, it's past my bedtime now. I'm just a little undecided about War Games right now because honestly, I don't really know if the women is going to be all that, only because it already looks like Rhea's team is not getting along. So I don't think that they're going to have a good year, which is a shame because, apparently that's Rhea's new thing is she's just got to wear a face mask to every War Games match now. And there's like the second or third straight year I think she had a face mask in War Games. I don't remember. At least second though. And then for the men's War Games match, honestly, I don't want to talk down about the Usos, but I can't stand Logan Paul. I can't stand Logan Paul. And I'm not gonna say it's because he sucks in the ring. The crazy thing is why I hate him so much more is because he's not shit in the ring. He's actually like pretty good in the ring, to be fair. And I think that's one of the things that actually makes me kind of mad. Cause like, if you go watch AEW, you go watch Hangman Page hit his buckshot lariat, and then go watch Logan Paul hit his buckshot lariat. So much better. So much better. I really believe that it's just better. Maybe I haven't seen Hangman do a really good one in AEW. He's had a couple good ones back when I watched him down in ROH, I think, to be fair. But like when Hangman slings in, he like slings in, stops, and then just like clotheslines him and then runs forward. Logan, that shit's like all one move. He slings in and hits the clothesline like as he's landing. I hate that it looks so good. It's so smooth. And then his frog splash, don't get me started. He can jump the complete wrong way and on some RVD shit, man, just rotate in mid. I physically do not know how hard that is. Maybe it's easy. Maybe it's harder than trigonometry. I don't know. I can't do it. So my fat ass also ain't jumping high or far enough to even attempt to see if I can do it. But either way, the fact that he does it so effortlessly. You just jump off the complete wrong way and be like, in midair, be like, no, I gotta kind of turn this way, and then just okay. So I got this. If I just like that, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And honestly, maybe I haven't seen one of his full matches in a while. I can't remember what his last full match was either. Oh, actually, no, it was John Cena. Oh shit. Um, but maybe I got to go back and watch that match then. But he made a new finishing move when he had that beef with AJ Styles, the pulverizer. I think he beat AJ with it, and then it just poof. I've never seen him use it again. I don't think I've ever seen him use it again. And honestly, I think that's a damn shame because that pulverizer was a nasty fucking move. And it looked so good. It really did. It was another move that looked really, really good. And he was able to pull it off really well. It looked really freaking good. Um and I definitely think it's a better finisher than him just punching people in the face. I get it that there's supposed to be titanium plates or whatever in his hand, but like, I'm sorry, I'm not a Lex Luger guy. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that as an instant KO. Like I don't know. Maybe it really would. I I don't know. Cause I Cause like I just feel if that was the case, if that was just like an instant KO or whatever, you shouldn't be allowed to like do boxing or wrestling or something like that because you could just like Big Show. It made sense because he's 3 times the size of most people on the roster. You know, his fist is like the size of like 3 bricks. It was like getting hit in the face with a walk, just at the speed of a fastball. Um, but the Visions team is just totally stacked with Logan, Drew, Braun, and Bronson Reed. Breaker and Reed. Because Breaker and Reed are definitely being booked as dangerous, which that's fair. They're both monsters. Logan Paul he's good. I'll give him that. He's good in the ring. And he again, hate to admit it, he has yet to wrestle a bad match. So, and Drew is just a savage. And I don't understand why we're not booking Drew better. It blows my mind that Drew is not being booked better. Like, what are we doing? Wasting this man away, draining the aura from him constantly. Stop it. Just let the man have it. Just let him beat Cody Rhodes' ass into oblivion. Please. Anyways, and then you have good guy side, and it's the Usos, which, to be fair, great tag team. Do not know who won the tag team match between the Vision and the Usos when that happened, actually. I should probably look into that because I completely missed that. Um, but I don't know if I agree with both world champions being one on the same team and two both in a War Games match. That's just a little weird for me. And then we have another possibility being that Brock Lesnar could also join the Vision's team, which I know why it's a possibility, so I don't want to cut it out either, but I do think it's a bit of a stretch because Brock don't like Drew, Brock don't like Logan. Hell, I don't even know if Brock, well, yeah, they had that little reunion, so yeah, they're kind of all right. But like Brock don't like Logan, Brock don't like Drew. Brock's probably not gonna get along with Breaker, which means he's probably not gonna get along with Reed. Like Brock just doesn't do teamwork. So I don't know. I just don't see that going well if it happens. And I don't know who they're gonna, and I don't know who the other guys are gonna, I don't know who these guys are gonna get for a fifth man. Punk, Rhodes, and the Usos. Who the hell is gonna join them to even this out? Because they need a fifth man. But I genuinely have no idea who they're going to convince to fight this team that Paul Heyman has already assembled. Think of anybody that has an issue with the Vision to kind of come back and be like, yeah, all right, let's do this. And just in closing, because I do want to say one more thing. I do not believe Cena should lose his match. I do not think we should do that to John. Because I will give AEW credit where credit is due. They showed that you could go out on a win. Sting went out on a win. Not only did Sting go out on a win, Sting went out on a win technically as a champion. Him and Darby won the tag team championships in Sting's retirement match, retiring and vacating those tag team championships, which seems redundant. And it is weird to do it with tag belts. I know why they did it with the tag belts. It was for a couple of reasons, but I don't know. I don't know. Just seems weird. Just seemed. But think about it from John Cena's perspective. If he wins and retires as the Intercontinental Champion, vacates the title, then we have to have little champion. We have our own theme with the Last Time Is Now tournament. We switch themes with the Intercontinental title tournament, and we throw even more NXT stars in there. Maybe I don't think we have many in the Time Is Now tournament right now. I think Javon Evans was announced for the tournament, so that's cool. Unless they feed him to like Obafemi or Gunther or something, I don't know. But Then you can do the IC title tournament, and you can have, some NXT stars. Maybe throw some former Intercontinental champions in there, just because. And whoever wins didn't necessarily beat John Cena, but they're picking up where Cena left off then. Like maybe even have John come back just for like a crowded. It's not a match. Passing the belt. He's gonna physically pass the torch to whoever wins the tournament. And I know technically WWE said that he did that with Cody at SummerSlam. Yeah, I can't stand this Cody Rhodes. I can't stand this. On Cody's side up until WrestleMania when he beat Roman Reigns. After he beat Roman Reigns and took the belt, I was no longer on Cody's side. It sounds really stupid. It sounds really, really, God, I can't think of the word. I don't know. Anyways, it sounds really dumb, I know, but my reasoning is because when Cody wasn't champion, he was fighting and he was fighting like hell and he was putting on good matches, great matches, even. Since having the belt around his waist, I cannot think of one match that I would care to freaking remember since his title reign started. I honestly don't even think his match against Randy Orton was that good. It just felt like Randy carried the entire thing. And so it felt like it suffered a little bit because it seemed like there was only one person giving a damn. And, like everybody complained about Roman Reigns being shoved down our throat, but they gave Cody Rhodes 2 clean wins over Brock Lesnar, which we haven't done with like almost anybody ever. And damn sure, like, not since he's beaten Undertaker. Okay, wait, rephrase that. Drew. I think Drew's the only one that's had a clean victory over him since The Undertaker. Did Rollins beat him clean? I don't even know if Rollins beat him clean. Because the one time that Rollins did beat him at WrestleMania, I think he hit him in the balls. And it was not a no DQ match. So, but, anyways, I've already almost been on this for an hour. And I did not mean to be that long. And I did not mean to talk about wrestling that long either. But, that was random thought and chill sesh with Danny Debs. I don't know if I'm gonna do a lot of these, but I might do a couple of these just while I'm still trying to get the channel back on track. So keep that in mind, I guess. And if you enjoyed joining my little live here, then yeah, I guess let me know, and I will probably see you guys next time that I decide to do this. So that will be pretty much talked about everything I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna try